Hello and welcome to MoneySense Mondays and happy My Money Week. Yes, this week, the 8th till the 12th of June, just happens to be My Money Week, which happens every year. It encourages young people across the UK to learn about money whilst having lots of fun. Lots of schools take part in the My Money Week. Maybe your teacher has told you about it during the school week, or you maybe have had an assembly in previous years. There's no better time than now for you to start making sense of money and what we're going to do to help you over the next 30 minutes. The session today is for young people between the ages of 5 and 8, and in the next 30 minutes we are going to explore shopping and ways to use money when we go to the shops, my favourite thing. My name is Lisa Lawford and I'm the Community Banker for the Royal Bank of Scotland, and I cover Renfrewshire, Inverclyde and also North Ayrshire. Now, shopping is an activity that everyone does, whether it's for essential items or needs, such as food and things that people might want, such as games or sweeties, or even going on a holiday. For those of you who have been watching our lessons over the last few weeks, you'll remember that we looked at needs and wants in lesson 4. If you haven't already done so, you can watch this on replay. In recent years, more people are buying things online by using the internet, which is changing the way that we pay for our shopping. Over the last 5 weeks, we have introduced a variety of topics to help you feel more comfortable around money. In the session today, we hope to bring all this information together in order to help us all think about the way that we shop and spend money in the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss McPherson and I'm a primary teacher in Scotland. As you know, all of our schools are reopening in August, and like you at home, I can't wait to go back. But in the meantime, I'm delighted to be here co-hosting MoneySense Mondays and sharing lots of exciting activities with you all. During the session, you'll need some pens and paper. Hopefully you have these already, but if not, quickly go and collect them now. While we're waiting to make sure everyone's ready to get started, let's say hello to some of you at home who have joined us today. So I can see that we have Francesca with us this morning. Good morning, thanks for joining us.
And we have Amy from Dalry. Morning, Amy.
We've got Ridley, who's 7.
And we've also got Kate and Robert.
We've got Alexandra saying good morning to us as well. Hello to you.
And we've got Orla and Enya watching as well. Quite a few people watching already, Miss McPherson.
Yeah, we've got lots of people with us and it's a really busy session today, so let's just get started. When we leave the house to go shopping, it's important that we have everything we need, isn't it? I wonder if you could draw a picture of a bag on a piece of paper at home, and inside your drawing, write down or draw some objects you think should be taking on a shopping trip. I think we've got some that we already thought about that you're going to see on the screen in a little minute. There we go. So we've got pens and paper, toys, bags, keys, phones, notes and coins, lots of different things that you might think would be sensible to take shopping with you. However, there is a bit of a problem. Your bag can only fit 4 items. So what ones do you think are the most important? What ones would you choose? You might not want to use the ones on the screen. You might have some ideas of your own. So if you can, comment them below or ask a grown-up to do it for you. And if not, just draw them on a piece of paper at home, like I said. While all of you at home are thinking carefully about which 4 items to choose, let's join our connected families to see how they are this MoneySense Monday and find out what items they think would be best to take on a shopping trip. This morning we actually have a new family joining us. It's really exciting. So let's say hello to Joseph and see how he is. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, lovely to have you with us. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yes. What do you think about this then? So there was lots of things on the screen that we had thought about that you might take shopping with you, but we've given a wee bit of a challenge and we've only asked you to choose 4. So if you had to choose 4, what would you say is your most important 4?
I'll hold it up and show you what Joseph drew in his, so
Super,
Joseph, you can
thank
talk us through it.
So I drew in car keys, a banana if you're pretty hungry on the way there, and a phone and some money.
So you're taking money to pay for things, your car keys, because you need to get there, don't you? If your shop's not in walking distance, you need to drive there. What was the other thing? A banana, great idea. Love a snack. Need to take a snack with you. and a phone. Was that the other one?
Yep.
Yep, super. Great 4 items. Thanks. We'll pop back to you soon. And let's say hello to our returning family as well, who we're really excited to have back with us, Charlie and Logan. Good morning, boys.
Hi.
Hi. How are you today?
Good.
Good. What do you think then? What would you take with you shopping? What's your most important 4 items?
Keys, money, phone, and payment cards.
Keys, money, phone, payment cards. So very similar to Joseph, but instead of taking a snack, you're taking a payment card. Can you think why you would need to take a payment card?
In case the shop that you go to doesn't take cards.
Yeah, so you would need to take money and a card in case one of them doesn't work as a backup, wouldn't you? Great, Charlie. And Lisa, before we actually go to the comments, see what the people at home, I actually made my own little bag. So inside my bag, I took my purse. I would also take, like the boy said, car keys and your house key, obviously, to lock your door if nobody's home. My phone as well, similar to the boys, and this is a different one that I thought about. I would take a reusable bag with me as well so that I can try and save the planet a little bit. So let's have a quick look at some people at home, what they've been saying they would take. So Sophie would take money, a phone, a shopping list, that's not one that I had thought about it, and keys. Super. Let's see if we've got any other ones. Trying to scroll back.
We've got Amy would take some money, her phone, keys, and also some payment cards as well. So quite similar to the boys.
Yeah, we've got Owen as well, taking money, a payment card, keys, and a shopping list. So they've all been said as well. Super. So we've got quite common ones.
Alexandra would take her bank card, phone, wallet, and lip gloss.
Ah, yes, lip gloss. Need to top it up as we're walking around the shop. We've got Ridley saying keys, phone, wallet, and he said he's put his money and his cards in his wallet. So he's thought about it a wee bit more. And actually, Ridley, I was thinking about the same as you. So I did show you my purse, but on the back, I don't know if you can see it, I've got my debit card and some coins and notes in there. So I was trying to sneak a few more items in, trying to be a wee bit clever about it. And on my phone as well, I've got a shopping list. So I don't know about any of your grown-ups at home, but sometimes I'll put my shopping list on my little notes app. So that kind of saved me a few items as well. Super. I think we had the most popular ones being what you would expect. You've got keys, wallet and purse, cash or coins, a payment card, a phone, shopping list, and like I said, a bag to put your shopping in. Super. Well done, everyone. We had some really great answers there. As we learned in lesson we ran about notes and coins, money is something we need to pay for items in a shop. Therefore, it is important when you go shopping, you always have some sort of way to pay. You can either use notes and coins, a card, or even your mobile phone. So there's another reason we might take our phone with us. Let's hear more from our community banker, Lisa, to tell us more about shopping and how the banks can help us with this.
Thanks, Miss McPherson. So as you've already said about a bank card, just in case anyone's unsure of what a bank card actually is, it's typically a plastic card issued by your bank out to customers, and it has numbers on the front of it, which would be your card number, and it also has an expiry date and your name on the front as well, Miss McPherson. And on the back, it has a security code and a strip where you sign, so that if you do lose it, then you have to have that signature, but you also have to have the PIN number, which is unique to you and your card. Also, you mentioned about shopping online, Miss McPherson. So to shop online, you genuinely use your payment cards, either your bank card or credit card. And when you do this, there's a security process that the bank has in place to ensure that you are who you say you are when you're using websites. And this normally is a notification to the bank to let them know that you've done your shopping. And if the bank aren't happy or think it's not correct, they'll put a hold on the payment and contact you on your phone, which you've taken shopping with you, and just ask you to confirm that you are doing those shopping trips. If it is you, the bank will let it process, If it's not you, the bank will put a stop on it and do a little bit more investigation to see who it is that's doing it.
Thanks, Lisa. That sounds great. There are lots of different places we can do our shopping. Let's think about the following items that we might need to go shopping for. Now, there is quite a few of them, so you might want to listen really carefully. So we've got toys, school uniforms, flowers, stationery, food, clothes, shoes, films, trainers, and games. So what I want you to do is think about some of the shops that might sell these things. So for example, if I was going to do my food shopping, I would just go to my local supermarket. But I want you to think where you would get these items I had just read out to you. So you can either write your ideas down on paper, or you can ask a grown-up to send them to us in the comments and we'll read some out. While we're waiting for your comments to come through, we're going to join Joseph to see if he can tell us where any of these items, where we could shop for these items. What do you think, Joseph?
Where do you think you might buy these items, Jo?
Toy Town, Nike, Next, and MoneySense.
So what would you go to Toy Town for? What items would you get in Toy Town? There's a wee clue there, isn't there?
Toys.
Toys, super. And where would you go to? Was it Nike, you said?
Yeah.
Nike. What would you buy in there?
Shoes.
Shoes. So you might buy shoes or trainers. Sorry, I've forgotten. My memory's rubbish. What other ones did you say?
Morrison's.
Morrison's. What would you buy in Morrison's? What do you go to Morrison's for?
Food.
Food. Yep, that's a good one. And I think you had one more, didn't you?
Yeah. Next.
Next. What would you get in next?
Clothes.
Clothes. So maybe like your school uniform or something. Super. Thanks, Joseph. We'll see you soon. Let's have a wee look and see if anyone has posted in the comments what they think. So Alexandra has said Asda for sweets and toys. So she must go to Asda to get her weekly sweets and toys.
And Amy's got the exact same. So toy shop for a toy and Asda for food.
Super. We've got Smith's for, is that school shopping, I think? Smith's for toys, and school uniform, I think they mean shopping centre for that. So yeah, like a shopping centre like Braehead or something you might go to for your school uniform. Sorry, Lisa.
No, you're all right. We've got Aaron who says flowers and Asda.
Oh, that's a good one. Maybe buy your grown-up at home some flowers. That would be nice, wouldn't it, to spend your pocket money on?
Yep.
We've got Harry, age 7, said he would get his food from Tesco, his toys from Smith's, trainers from JD Sports. So that just shows that you can get trainers from different shops, because Joseph had said Nike. Movies, he's saying he would go to the cinema, and like Joseph said, he goes to Next for his clothes as well.
And then the last one that we've got here is Sophie, who said that she would go to Sainsbury's for her food, Miss McPherson, and she'd go to Clark's, again, another shop for shoes.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing to note, that not every single one has to be a different shop, but you can go to different shops for the same item as well. There will be crossovers. So as you can see on the screen, and like a lot of you have said at home, there are lots of different places we can go shopping depending on what we're looking for. So we've got sweet shops, toy shops, greengrocers, delis, butchers, sports shops, supermarkets, garden centres, flower shops, bakeries, and newsagents. So lots and lots of different shops that we can go to get lots and lots of different items. It just depends on what we're looking for. Sometimes we don't even have to physically go to a shop to purchase items anymore. If you look at the list that you made of shops, are any of them online, where you do not directly go into a shop, but you buy something using the internet, such as a game from an app store or Google Play? More and more people are shopping online than ever before, especially during this time, as some shops are not open and we're being encouraged more and more to stay at home where possible. Excuse me. However, some people enjoy going into an actual physical shop. Look at the reasons people might like shopping shown on the screen, and I want you to think about where you would place them. What list would you put them in? So we've got 6 little statements and we've got 2 columns. The first one is online shopping, so using the internet, and the second one is in-store shopping, so physically going into a shop. So what I'd like you to do is you can either draw it on paper at home, split your paper into 2, have one side online shopping, have the other side in-store shopping, and decide which statements you would put in each column. You don't have to write the full statement out, you can just use the little letters that are next to it. And if you can, as always, post a little comment for us so we can see what your answers are. And for this one, we're going to join Charlie and Logan, and they're going to help us out. We'll choose a few statements and ask Charlie and Logan to help us out. So let's come to you first, Charlie. What about A? We've got easy and quick to buy things. Do you think that would be online shopping or in-store shopping? What column would you put that in?
Online shopping.
Online shopping, wouldn't it? Because all you have to do is go on your phone or go on your laptop or computer or tablet, and you can shop online really quickly and really easily. Super. So we put A in online shopping. Logan, do you want to have a wee go? Maybe Charlie could help you. You don't have to leave your house to do your shopping. So that's got a wee bit of a clue in it. What do you think for B? If you don't have to leave your house to do your shopping, do you think that's online or in store?
Online.
Online. Super. And Charlie helping you out there, that's great. Yep, we've got B as well. So let's have a little look at the comments. Thanks, boys, to see if we can decide where C, D, E and F is going to go. I've got Alexandra saying that she would put D in online shopping as well. So let's see what D is. A postman or van brings your shopping. Yep, absolutely. If the postman or a delivery driver is bringing your shopping to your house, you must have been online. But then again, sometimes you can go into the shop and pay for your shopping and then get it delivered later if you don't want to carry all your bags with you. But I would say mostly that is online. Super. Let's see if we've got any other ones. We've got Aaron saying B and D is online, so he's agreeing with what the boys are saying.
We've also got Emad, who said in-store would be C, which is you can chat to people when in a shop.
Yep, exactly. You can only chat really to people, can't you? If you're actually inside the shop, you might bump into someone that you know, or you would have a little chat with the cashiers or the people who work in there. Super. We've also got, I don't know if it's Steph or if Steph's posting for someone, but she said that she would put E in store shopping as well. So you get to make a trip out and you can walk, drive, go on the bus or cycle. So keep fit while you're going to the shops as well. So yep, I would definitely say that's in-store shopping. And we've
Finally,
got
Tracy, who says
Yep.
F is in-store as well, Miss McPherson. So you can see, touch and try an item before buying it.
Super, that's us, got them all, and they're in the correct column. So well done, everyone. Great work. Our shopping experience can be very different depending on where you are and what you're buying. For our next activity, I want you to try and match up these examples and pictures with 3 different shoppers. So you're about to see them on the screen just now. If possible, in the comments, ask a grown-up to write the name of the shopper followed by the number and the letter that you think would suit their shopping experience. So this is quite small on my screen, but we've got Jada, Joe and Lila. So Jada, she lives on the 12th floor in a city centre flat, and unfortunately her oven is broken. Oh, that would be a nightmare. We've got Joe, he's our second little person, and he lives in a small village in the countryside and he needs a pint of milk, maybe for his cup of tea or something. And we've got Lila, who lives in a large town. She's about to start school soon and she needs some new school shoes. So I want you to think what would best suit Jada, Lila, and Joe. 1, 2 or 3, and A, B or C. So 1, 2 or 3 will tell you where they go to get what they need, and A, B and C is the payment method that we think would be best for them to use. So like I say, don't need to type it all out, just put the person's name, then a number and a letter. And while we're waiting for the comments to come through, we'll join Joseph and see if he can choose someone that he would like to tell us about.
We pick Jada, Joseph.
Yeah.
So where do we think Jada would get her oven?
In
Where do we think? Would it be 1, 2 or 3?
So do you think she would go to a local shop, or do you think she would go to a shop and try something on, or do you think she might do it online using her laptop or her phone to buy something that's large and heavy?
3.
Okay, well
So
done.
that's number 3.
And then how do we think she would pay for it, Joseph? Do you think she would use her payment card? Or do you think she would use her coins to pay for the item? Or would she use her payment card as cash and notes can't be used?
Payment card, I think.
Yep, because she can't use the notes and coins that she's using online. Yep, so that was 3C.
Great work, Joseph. Thank you.
Well
Let's have
done.
a look at the comments then, Lisa. So I can see that Amy has said Joe would be option 1. So the shopper walks to the local shop, has a chat with the shopkeeper and buys them. And then she's also put his payment method would be B. So he uses coins to pay for the item. So yep, Amy, that's absolutely correct. He would walk to his local shop, have a wee chat while he's buying the pint of milk. And he would probably most likely use coins because it wouldn't be that expensive.
And we have also got Morna, who has chosen Lila, and she has chosen number 2, which says the shopper either goes into a shop to try an item on or buys online. And then A, which is uses a payment card or notes and coins.
Super. So she's got the option there, whatever she prefers to use. Great work, everyone. That's us matched everyone up.
Do you fancy a little extra challenge, Miss McPherson?
Why not, Lisa? Let's have a wee extra challenge because they were quite good at that one.
I think so. So Joe, the shopper who just needed a pint of milk, used £1 coin to pay for this item at his local shop. The milk, however, only cost him 87 pence. So what change should he receive from the shopkeeper? So he gave the shopkeeper £1 and the milk cost 87 pence. So what change should he get?
I wonder who can do it first, Lisa. Some quick maths. So we need to do a quick calculation just to see. I wonder if it's important, we should maybe remind them that in a pound coin there's 100 pennies. Give them a wee clue because that is quite a challenge, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, we've got Ted straight in, says 13p. Super. Absolutely, because 100 take away 87 would get us 13 pence, and we've got lots of people. Susan's coming in with 13 pence, so is Fiona and Steph. Great, thanks.
So now that you've answered question 1, what coins do you think might have been used to give Joe his change? So he's got 13 pence in change, but what coins have we used to give him that? And I think we might join Charlie and Logan to see what coins they think Joe would have got in his change. So what coins do you think Charlie and Logan would we use for 13 pence?
10 pence, 2 pence, and a 1 pence, or 5 pence, 5 pence, 1 pence, 1 pence, and a 1 pence.
Well done. So that's 2 options. That was really good. Well done. Just waiting to see if anyone else thinks the same as you, Charlie. Yep, so we've got lots of people coming in with those answers as well, Miss McPherson. So
I can see Sophie there, Joe and Susan. Yep.
My final question on my extra challenge, Miss McPherson, would be...
I'm really putting us through it today, Lisa.
Sorry. It's Monday after all and the sun is shining, so let's get our little brains working hard.
Of course.
So what could Joe do with his 13 pence change? Again, we've covered this off before in some of our other lessons, but let's switch over to Joseph and see what Joseph thinks that we could do with our 13 pence change.
Buy sweets, because there might be not anything else the same price as it.
That's a good one, Joseph. Buy some sweets. I think that's what I might do with that change as well, to be honest. Well done.
A little sweet for walking to the shop. So let's see if anyone at home has any ideas. Amy said put it in our piggy bank. That's a great one. So we spoke about that. If you've got any loose change lying about, it's great to put it in your piggy bank because it all adds up for maybe something that you're saving up for.
Alexandra's saying buy something else like water or grapes. So something healthy.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And what I was actually thinking about when you said that question there, Lisa, is sometimes in the local shop or even in the bigger supermarkets, they have the little charity boxes.
Yep.
And I know that some people just pop their change in there as well, just so that they're doing a kind of nice thing with that 13 pence.
Yep, so that's another thing that we've learned as well about donating money as well at the start when we were talking about needs and wants, Miss McPherson. So yeah, that was good. So learning about money and payment methods, type of shops, keeping track of your money and creating savings will all hopefully help you feel more confident about going shopping in the future. And you can always give your grown-ups some tips that you've learned on our lessons.
Thanks, Lisa. It is my favourite time of the session now. It is quiz time. So we're going to read out 5 questions based on today's session to see what you've learned. They'll also come up on the screen. So you can either write your answers down on paper or comment them below for us to see before we reveal the correct answers. So number 1, what is online shopping? So we kind of discussed this at the beginning of the session. What is online shopping? So let's see who can be first in the comments. I think people at home are quite excited about quiz time too. I've got a yay. Yep, love quiz time. Let's see, what is online shopping? Who can be first? Oh, super. We've got Reese and Eva saying you buy things online. So you use the internet to purchase things online. And we've got Morna actually giving us an example. So some people might use eBay. Great. What about number 2? Why do some people like online shopping? So why do we think some people like online shopping? We had some ideas throughout the session. So let's join Joseph to see if he can remind us why some people might like online shopping.
What do I have to write?
Joseph, that's you. Would some people like online shopping, Joseph?
Because maybe you could be like lazy and just type it on their phone.
Good, maybe they can't be bothered going out. Yep, and they need stuff, but they don't want to go out, so they're just going to order it in. Great, thanks, Joseph. So it's quick and easy. You can get items delivered to your door, like Joseph said. So if you're feeling a wee bit tired, you don't really want to go to the shops, just get it delivered straight to your door at a time that suits you. Number 3, why do some people like in-store shopping? So why do some people like in-store shopping? So that's the opposite, really, isn't it? So let's go to Charlie and Logan for that one.
What do you think, boys? Because you can see what the things are before you buy them.
Yeah, great.
They work.
So you can see what the things are before you buy them, can't you? So maybe if you're getting new clothes or new shoes, it's quite a good idea to try them on first. Great, thanks, Charlie. Let's have a little look in the comments, Lisa. We've got chat to people. We spoke about that. Lots of people saying chat to people. I'm really conscious of the time, so I'm going to skip right on to question 4. What do you always need when you go shopping? So we had a chat at the beginning. I had my bag, the boys had their bags, and we all discussed what we would take shopping. But what's the one thing that we all decided we needed to take? No matter what, you always need this thing when you go shopping.
Harry.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Harry saying money, super. And number 5 then, what would be a good use of leftover money from shopping? I think we kind of covered that there, Lisa, didn't we? That was quite recent, so we can maybe skip to you might have a fun fact for us.
I do, yep. So what I was talking about was how to work out money when you spend it. So thinking about if you've got leftover money, like we covered, is putting it in your wee piggy bank so that you can start to save it. You can always do the half and half that we did discuss about putting some in your piggy bank and not taking it out. But try looking at different shops to ensure you get the cheapest option if you are doing online shopping in that case. And that way you might save more money. And take time to choose the item that you want to buy. Don't always rush in. Just take time to think about it.
Super. Thanks, Lisa. You know I love shopping, so I would definitely take these tips on board and they will really come in handy for me.
And also, to increase your understanding in shopping, why not visit the MoneySense website and have a go at the interactive activities, which helps young people learn about how to keep track of their money.
Sounds like lots of fun. Thank you all for joining us and for all your hard work during today's session. We just had so much going on that we ran out of time for some questions, but we are back next week. So if you had any questions for this week, we'll do our best to answer them next week. And we look forward to seeing you then, where we'll be learning about saving energy, how saving energy can help us save money. If you'd like to watch recordings of previous lessons, like Lisa said, there are 5 others, then you can find them on the Royal Bank Facebook page and YouTube channel. In the next session, we've got a very special guest with us, and we're going to be learning about money around the world for pupils aged 8 to 12. Have a great day, take care, and stay safe. Bye.
Bye. Hello and welcome to MoneySense Mondays. Firstly, sorry we're a few minutes late. Our last session just overran. The session today is for young people between the ages of 8 and 12, and we will be exploring money around the world. My name is Lisa Lofer, and I am a community banker for the Royal Bank of Scotland, and I cover Renfrewshire, Inverclyde, and also North Ayrshire. Foreign currency is the name given to money from a country that is not your own. For most of us, our first experience of foreign exchange is in the form of a bureau de change, before an international holiday. Banks, post offices, and travel agents can offer money exchange services where you can swap money from the country you are in to the currency of wherever you are going. For example, we would be exchanging pounds for euros when travelling to France, or pounds to US dollars before we go to America. While we might not be travelling at the moment, we might need to plan a holiday for the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss McPherson and I'm a primary teacher in Scotland. As you all know, schools are reopening in August, and like you at home, I can't wait to get back. But in the meantime, I'm delighted to be here co-hosting MoneySense Mondays and sharing lots of exciting activities with you all. During the session, you'll need some pens, paper and a calculator if you have one at home. Hopefully you already have these things ready, but if not, quickly go and collect them now. While we're waiting to make sure that everyone's ready to get started, let's say hello to our very special guest family who have joined us today. We are delighted to have former Scottish rugby captain and Royal Bank rugby ambassador, it's a tongue twister, Al Kellock and his daughter Kate with us. We would like to take this opportunity to welcome you both to the session and say that we're really looking forward to you both participating in today's activities. Al, I'm sure you've used many currencies from around the world whilst on tours during your career.
Absolutely, yes. One of the great things about playing rugby was getting to travel the world, and very much so making sure that you've got the correct currency at times. Some of the tours were in different countries, so you would go from one country to the next. So a wee bit of forward planning needed as well.
Super, thanks. Lisa, as you can see, we've got lots of people at home with us as well. So we've got Orla, who's aged 10.
We've got Sienna, aged 10 also, and she's from the Orkney Islands.
Super. Lots and lots of people joined us at home this afternoon, so let's just get started straight away. Do you know the name of the currency we use here in the UK? Quickly tell us in the comments if you do. Let's see who can be first this week. I wonder who can be first. I know that Kate definitely knows the answer, so I'm not going to ask her. I'm going to test the people at home, Kate, to see if they discover as you are, see if they can get it.
So we've got Cheryl who said pounds.
Super. And that's exactly what Kate said as well. We use pounds sterling in the UK. However, many countries near the UK alternatively use the euro as their currency. So I wonder if at home you can name 3 of these countries. There are 19 of them, but I'm only looking for you to name 3. But equally, if you know more than 3, feel free to tell us in the comments or write your answers down on paper at home. So let's come to you, Kate, first and see if you can tell us any countries that you know that use the euro.
France, Portugal, and Ireland.
France, Portugal, Ireland. You know, I'm actually going to highlight them on my computer when they're said to see that if working with you and the people at home, we can get all of them. So you've said France, you've also said Ireland, and Portugal. That was the other one you said, wasn't it? I'll just highlight them. Any other ones that you can think of?
Where else have you been recently? Spain.
Spain. Have you been to Spain recently?
Yeah, sometimes we go when we go visit France and then we drive to Spain.
Sounds amazing. Thanks. Let's have a look at what the people at home are saying. Any different ones, Lisa? I can see that Maria actually has said Germany, so we can highlight that one off.
We have Kathleen who has added Italy as well.
Italy, super. Let's see if we can get any other ones. So right now we've got 6, so we're still waiting on quite a bit. Kate, can you think of any as well? If you can think of any at any point, just interrupt us.
Right, we'll have a think here as well. See if we can come back with any. Come on,
We've got Greece as well, Miss McPherson from
Greece,
Cheryl.
thanks, Lisa. Get that off. So we've got Greece. Got Adam saying Finland. That's on my list as well. Super. They also use the euro.
We've got Robin who has said Belgium.
Belgium, great.
Switzerland.
Switzerland, I've not got Switzerland,
No.
but that's not to say we'd have a bit of debate about that one, couldn't we? We've got Edward saying the Netherlands. I've got that one on my list, so that's another one of the 19.
Keris has got Greece and Belgium, which we have, but she also has Austria and Slovakia. So 2 that we don't have.
They're both on there. Sweden, I've not got Sweden on mine either. But again, geography is not really my strong point, so.
Where else have we been? Where else have you been?
Adam's
got Adam.
Cyprus.
Yeah, Cyprus, that's another one we can highlight off. So we're still waiting on 6. Not many to go. I wonder if we can get them. If not, I'll just fill in the answers.
You giving us any clues?
Again, not my strong point. So to even I would need to know. Sorry, Lisa, what was that?
One of them starts with the letter M.
Yep. Oh, Wendy's got it.
Oh, Wendy's got it. Malta.
We've got 3 that start with the letter L. I wonder if you could get one of them. It's quite tricky. So the ones that have not been said yet, which you should be able to see on the screen, are Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, and Slovenia. So I think we did quite well actually to get as many as what we did. So well done. It's important to note, however, that using the same currency, so all these countries that use the euro, it doesn't mean that things cost the same in every single country. So you might go and buy the same product in France and in Germany, but it will either cost more or less. It's not always the same. Let's hand over to Lisa then, our community banker, to tell us more about money around the world.
Thanks, Miss McPherson. So obviously we've spoke about different currencies, and when you have a currency, you have an exchange rate. Now, the exchange rate is the value of one nation's currency versus another country's currency. So, for example, how many US dollars would it take to buy a euro? Now, this is an example, so not the exchange rate of today. So if the exchange rate was 1.10, this would mean that $1.10 you would get for your pounds. And if you are abroad and you're on holidays and you may lose your payment card, your bank card that is, you should always contact your bank as soon as you can to get that cancelled. And when you return to the UK, call your bank again to get a new card sent out. We don't like to send the cards out to you while you're still abroad, so it's always better to do that when you're back in the UK.
Thanks, Lisa. So our next activity then is looking at the value of different countries because they're always changing. So for example, for £1 British pound, you could get $2 back in 2008. However, 8 years later in 2016, £1 British pound, you could only get $1. So in those 8 years, the exchange rate changed. So I wonder if you could work out how much a pair of $100 trainers would have cost in pounds back in 2008, and then how much they would have cost in 2016. As always, write your answers down on paper or leave them as a comment for us below if you can. You're welcome to use a calculator for this one, although I don't think you need it. I think the calculator might come in a wee bit more handy in the next activity, but if you want to use a calculator, then feel free. Let's see what you think, Kate, then. So in 2008, for £1, you could get $2, and in 2016, for £1, you could only get $1. So how much do you think the trainers would have cost in pounds if they were $100 in 2008?
It would cost £50.
£50. And did you use the little formula on the screen to help you work that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so foreign currency divided by the exchange rate gives us the amount in British pounds, doesn't it? So what about 2016 then?
It would be £100.
It would be £100 because the same amount of pounds is the same in dollars, wasn't it? And we can see lots of people at home saying that as well. Maria said in 2008 she agrees with Kate, they would be £50, which is correct.
Tammy is the same as well, Miss McPherson. She agrees with Kate that it would be £50 in 2008 and £100 in 2016.
Super, and we've got Katie who's also saying the same, £50 in 2008 and £100 in 2016. So well done to all of you at home, and of course Kate who managed to work this out. Now let's move on to our next activity. Holidays are not something we're able to go on at the moment, which makes me actually really, really sad. However, there is the hope that we'll be back to travelling soon. So with this in mind, let's try something that's a wee bit more challenging, but I think you can do it. The equation that we spoke about before, so we've got foreign currency divided by exchange rate equals the amount in British pounds. And the following exchange rates are showing on the slide now. So we've got £1 is equal to 25 pesos, so that's the currency in Mexico. For Japan, we've got £1 is equal to 150 yen. And our last one, £1 is equal to 30,000 dong in Vietnam. I think I'm going to move to Vietnam. I think I could become a millionaire over there. So this time last year, 3 travellers went their separate ways to discover more about the world. In a little moment, we're going to hear about their adventures. We want you to see if you can work out who spent the most money. So you're going to have to use what we've learned about how we work out the amount in British pounds using that formula that's on the screen, and the exchange rates as well, to try and work out how much each of them spent in British pounds so that we can see who spent the most money. If you work it out, pop your answers in the comments or write them on paper at home. So firstly, we have Yasin, who visited Chichen Itza in Mexico. When he arrived at the Mayan ruins, he had to pay an entry fee which cost 480 pesos. So if it costs 480 pesos, what you're trying to work out is how much it costs in pounds. We've also got Shilo, who headed to Tokyo to try and climb Mount Fuji, the highest mountain in Japan. There's a wee top tip for you. For the trip, a 3,000 yen tourist visa was required. So how much would that have cost her in pounds is what you're trying to work out. And finally, we have Lucy, who travelled with her family to Vietnam in search of the giant limestone rocks of Ha Long Bay. She hopped on a boat to go and explore one of the islands, and it cost 500,000 dong. I know that sounds like a lot, but I don't think it's a lot in pounds. As I say, I think I could be a millionaire over there, and I'm not a millionaire here. So, who spent the most money in British pounds? Are you able to work it out? Let's join you again, Kate, to see if you can talk us through your thinking on this.
Well, to get the answer, I think you're so the foreign currency. Then you do that divided by the exchange rate.
Yep.
So I think Shiloh spent the most money.
You think it was?
Took a wee bit of thinking.
It was quite a tricky one, I thought, this week. So how did you work it out? Could you tell us, if you just choose one of them and tell us how you worked it out?
You would do for Lucy, you do the 500,000 dong divided by the 30,000 dong, and then you'd get the answer. So
did you work that out in your head, or did you use a calculator?
I think I wrote it down on a bit of paper.
Did you? I think I would need a calculator for that one. I think that one's a bit tricky, isn't it? So what was your answer for Lucy then?
Well, you've not written the answers down, have you?
No.
You've just written who spent the most amount of money.
Don't worry. Well, you told me the correct sum, so I know that you would have got the correct answer. So Lucy spent £16.67. So let's have a little look in the comments to see if we can see what Shiloh and Yasin has spent. So I can see that Gavin has told us that Shiloh has spent £20, and like Kate said, she thinks that she spent the most. So that would be correct, because she's definitely spent more than Lucy. So let's just make sure that Yasin didn't spend any more than £20. And we've actually got Kathleen, or I think Katie, she's maybe posting on behalf of, and she said £19, and I've got it as £19.20. So she's got it roughly. So well done, Kate. That's super. You got Shiloh has spent the most money. Thank you for talking us through that. That's great. And well done to everyone at home as well, because that one was a little bit tricky. Understanding money around the world can be really useful for the future, because when you're taking trips abroad, that knowledge is needed, so you can see how much you're spending in comparison to what you would usually spend at home. Also thinking about it from a business point of view as well, people who are buying things from different countries, who are running businesses, they need to know how much to sell it for here, to make sure that they make a profit. So great work. And very quickly now, before we get on to our questions, I know that's going to be definitely my most exciting part of the session, but I do like a quiz as well. So let's try a quick 4 questions to see if we can test Kate, to see what she's learned today, and we'll also test you at home as well. So our first one is, what is foreign currency? And we're trying not to include the word currency in our answer. So how would you describe what foreign currency is? Let's see if anyone at home can get it. Kate, you're going to tell us?
Yeah. So money that's not from your country.
Yep, exactly. So money from a country that is not your own. That's exactly what I had written as well. Super. We've got number 2. Now, please excuse my French accent. It's not the best. So we've got, what is a bureau de change? So can you remember what that was? Lisa told us right at the very beginning what that was.
A place where you can swap money that is from your own country to a currency of another country.
Yep, exactly. So if you're going on holiday or something, you might go to a bureau de change to change your money into the currency of the country that you're going to. So you've got lots and lots of money to spend when you're there. Super. And we've got people saying that at home as well. Great work. Number 3 is a really, really easy one. So we'll see if we can get the people at home to tell us before we come to you, Kate. So the value of currency is always the same. So true or false. So if you're at home and you're posting in the comments, just put a wee T if you think it's true, and put a wee F if you think it's false. So the value of currency is always the same. Is that true or is it false? Let's see who is going to be first. I'll refresh my comments.
Katie has come in and said that it's false.
Super, thanks Lisa. And number 4, What is the equation for converting foreign currency into sterling British pounds? And let's just come back to you again, Kate, to remind us all.
False. The currency changes all the time.
Yep. Thanks. Sorry, I should have came back to you for 3 as well. Can you tell us the answer to 4? We're really putting you on the spot here. Sorry.
So the foreign currency divided by the exchange rate equals the pound sterling.
Yep, super. Thanks. So we now have some time in our session to finish off with some quick quid questions. So this is some time in the session for you at home to send in any questions you have. So if you want to ask money questions, then I think it's probably best that we come to Lisa. If you want to ask any rugby questions, then I'm sorry, Lisa, I think it's probably best that we go to Al. So any questions at all that you have at home, please feel free to pop them in the comments, and we'll do our very best to get us through as many as we can. While we're waiting on the comments coming through, I've actually thought of a question for Al. So Lisa, I'll give you a break this week and we'll start with Al. My question is, did you always want to play rugby professionally? If so, why was that? And if not, what other career would you have wanted to have?
Well, growing up, rugby didn't turn professional until the late 90s. So I didn't, when I was growing up, there wasn't an opportunity to play professional rugby. So I just wanted to play, I just loved playing rugby. And then it turned professional just before I went to university. I went to uni. I studied and I was lucky when I came out, I went into professional rugby. Now, this will sound like a plant, but if I hadn't gone into rugby, my grandfather and my uncle were both bank managers with the Royal Bank. So there was a decent possibility I probably would have followed in their footsteps.
Super, thanks for that. We've got a question from Katie. I think it might be from Lisa. For Lisa though, where does the bank get their money?
So Katie, we've had this question before and it's quite a hard one. The money physically comes from the Bank of England or the Royal Mint for us. That's who produces our money. However, we get it from lots of different places depending where businesses pay in. Sometimes we get it from the post offices. So it comes from an array of places, but physically first stop comes from the Bank of England and also the Royal Mint.
Thanks, Lisa. We've got another question from Wendy asking, what is the best place you've visited? So I suppose that could be a question for any of us. So Kate, will we come to you for that one? Where's the best place you've visited?
Well, normally we go to Portugal, but last year we went to Turkey on holiday and I really, really liked it. Super, something different. Al, where's the best place you've visited then?
As I said earlier, really lucky to travel the world with rugby, but probably my favourite country to tour would be South Africa.
Oh, lovely. I've never been there. And Lisa, let's just ask you this one as well. Let's just dream about holidays, even though we can't go on them yet.
I'd probably say my favourite place would be Australia or Fiji, would be my two.
Super. We've got one for Al from Andrew. Andrew's asking, who was the funniest player on the team? And he's not said you can't choose yourself, so...
Who was the funniest player on the team? There was a few guys who liked a practical joke. Our kit man, Dougie Mills, he was good for it. You used to stand at the airport and the carousel that takes your bag round. If you weren't careful and you weren't watching carefully, then somebody would be at the front and you'd just see one of your trainers go past, and then you'd see your underpants go past, and then you'd see. So Dougie Mills was probably up there, and John Welsh was always causing trouble as well at Glasgow and at Scotland.
Super, thanks. George wants to know, what is your favourite game you played abroad and why?
Oh, that's a great question. Funnily enough, it's a game that we didn't win. We played against England in 2011 at the World Cup in New Zealand, and we needed to win it to stay on. And now it's not my favourite game because it was just the biggest and probably, I was going to say best game. It sounds like a funny thing to say, best when you got beat, but it was an incredible game to be involved in. And at the time, it wasn't my favourite game. In fact, for about 3 years afterwards, I was still very grumpy about it, and I still am a wee bit grumpy about it. But to play England away from either Scotland or England was incredible.
Yeah, so that's an important point as well. It's sometimes just playing something, even if you don't win, it's still got a really positive experience. So that's great. Thanks for that. We've got, I think it's Sarah. I don't know if she's with someone, but they're wanting to know how old you were when you started playing rugby.
I was 6 when I started playing at my local club in Bishopbriggs, and it was a club called Alan Glenn's. And I played every sport. It wasn't just rugby. I played a lot of football, played a lot of tennis and badminton, and the reason I went into it as a career probably was just because I was a wee bit better at it than I was at the other sports. But played as many sports as I possibly could.
Super, thanks. We've got one for you, Lisa, because we don't want to leave you out. I mean, put you through the ringer every week. What currency is used the most in the world? So that's from Nayab.
So that would be the US dollar. The US dollar is number one with the most used currency, followed closely by the euro.
Super, thank you. We've got another one. What is it like being rugby captain? So I know you're not rugby captain now, but what was it like then?
Oh, I've got to remember back a few years. It's been a while, but it was incredible. I grew up going to watch games, so I grew up going to BT Murrayfield to watch Scotland play with my mum and dad and my family from when I was about 6 years old. And all my heroes were Scotland players. And then I got the opportunity to play for Scotland, which was incredible in itself. But then to be able to captain the country and lead the team out was just a moment where you just you can't believe it's happening. Absolute dream come true stuff, and I'll always treasure the games. Every game that I played in, but the games that I captained probably a wee bit more as well.
Yeah, such an amazing achievement. Let's see. My questions are going up and down constantly. When was your last game, and was it good?
I was very lucky because my last game was good. My last game for Scotland was against Japan in 2013, but my last ever game of rugby was for Glasgow Warriors in the Pro 12 final in 2015. And we'd been building towards it for about 10 years, longer than that, to try and win it. And this was our second final, and we won it. So I was very privileged that my last act was lifting that trophy, and then I was finishing. You were there, weren't you?
Yeah, we got to go on the pitch.
Got to go on the pitch.
Oh, amazing.
Kate's favourite game as well, was it?
What age were you then, Kate?
3 years ago, probably about 7.
No, you were 5 years ago. So yeah, you'd have been 6 years old, and our wee brother was
like
2.
Really young.
And it was pouring down with rain at the end, and but you got on the pitch and you got the trophy, and we had a party the next day back in Glasgow as well. So it was good fun.
When we were
That's amazing.
When we were going to Belfast, we had to stay in someone's B&B out at their house.
They went for the tour with my mum and dad and my wife Ashley, and the whole family went over because it was always going to be my last game where I would win or lost, but it was very lucky, privileged that we won that game.
Amazing. That sounds like a great experience. And we've got one last question for you, Al. Just wondering if you still play rugby. Tim's asking that, if you still play rugby now, obviously not professionally, but do you still do it for fun?
I play touch rugby on a Thursday night. We've got a group that we call Old Man Touch, which is us all guys kind of 35 and older running around. So I don't play contact rugby anymore. I finished that back 2015 in that game, but I still work for Scottish Rugby. I do the commercial side of things now, and I still love rugby. I love watching rugby, and my wee boy plays. And Kate's a hockey player, aren't he?
Yeah, but I enjoy that garden.
Yeah.
Super. That sounds great. Thank you so much for answering all of those questions, and thanks to you as well, Lisa, for answering the ones that were directed at you about the bank.
Oh, you're welcome, Miss McPherson. And just before we finish up as well, I've got one more fun fact for you. So the Guinness World Record for the individual featured most on currencies is held by who? Any ideas, Miss McPherson?
Oh, I don't know. Kate, have you got any ideas?
The Queen?
Good guess, Kate. Yep, so Queen Elizabeth II, and she's actually pictured on 35 countries.
Wow, 35? That's amazing, isn't it?
A good start.
Yep.
So
well done, Kate. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I'm loving my fun facts and giving people a bit more information on the banking world.
I've learned so much.
for joining us today. We hope that you enjoyed learning more about money around the world and foreign currencies. And remember, you can always find out more ways to learn by using our My MoneySense website. You can even try the currency challenge. It's a nice interactive activity where you work out the value of money for exchange. The MoneySense website includes lots of fun games, videos, and even articles for your grown-ups too. And if you'd like to watch any of our previous lessons, this is our 6th one, I can't believe it, then you can do so with the recordings on our Royal Bank of Scotland Facebook page or the Royal Bank of Scotland YouTube channel. Now, happy watching.
Yes, you should definitely visit the My MoneySense website and catch up on any previous lessons that you've missed. Just before I finish off, I think Kate's got some shout outs that you'd like to make.
Yes, my wee brother Rory.
Just go. Who's all watching?
So my grandma and grandpa, my best friend Lucy, my friend Grace and Adam, Sally and Logan, Emily, and my Auntie Leslie, Uncle Mark and Cameron and you, my cousins.
Hi,
lots of people. It was lovely to have you all join us. Thank you. So thanks to all of you at home, and a very special thanks to Al and Kate for joining us and for all of the hard work during today's session. As always, we hope you enjoyed participating, and we look forward to seeing you next MoneySense Monday, when we'll be learning about how saving energy can actually help us to save money as well. Have a great week, take care and stay safe. Bye.
Bye everyone.
Bye guys.